Hi, welcome to NAB 2018. I'm Joe O'Halloran, Editor-in-Chief of Rapid TV News, and I'm here with Lepe, CTO of Ooyala. Welcome to our videos again, Bel.
Thank you for having me.
A busy show, an even busier video industry. How can you put into context what's been happening over the last 4 months?
Absolutely. We have a quarterly report that we release obviously every quarter, and there have been a lot of interesting trends that we've been continuing to see, and some of them are a continuation, and some of them are new metrics that we've started to track. So for instance, on the mobile, the percentage that mobile video playback makes up of overall traffic, we tracked for Q4 of 2017 that 66% of all traffic across our footprint was actually occurring on mobile devices, so mobile phones and tablets. So that was a pretty interesting metric, and given the trajectory that we've been seeing, we feel that maybe by the end of this year, 2018, we might see 70% of all playback potentially occurring on mobile devices. And one of the other metrics was also around the amount of content that's making its way into our system. This is a metric that we started to track about a year ago, and we've started to see across different short form, long form, anywhere between 100 to 150% increase in the amount of content coming to our system. So we think that that's mirroring a lot of the large content investments that are occurring with Netflix and Hulu, etc. It's actually everyone who's starting to create more content.
Which is great news for the content guys, but the service providers, that must add a lot more complexity in for them offering the service. What have you seen about your customers in actually doing the job?
That's an excellent question, and actually ties back to one of the things we're announcing today. But to answer your question, we're seeing it be the case that all of a sudden there's much more of a focus on local, much more of a focus on personalization, and so there are that many more versions of any one content piece that you need to control. So whereas before you might have had one 20-minute episode that you were looking at, now you need to be able to localize it 5 different ways. And so when you look at systems like the media asset management system, you need to have a media asset management system that can support all those renditions and all the complexities associated with localizing. So more content means more complex workflows, and it's a difficult problem, no doubt.
You said you've got the tools and technologies here at NAB. What have you got to solve that flow problem?
It's actually one of the products that we've announced earlier this week is Flex Media Platform, and one of the ways in which we can help our customers with that is really by automating the process of, in this case, localizing content. So let's say that you are a major sports broadcaster in the UK, and you need to be able to distribute soccer highlights or football highlights, depending upon your country of origination. It's a pretty big pain in the butt to localize it, to send it to, let's say, 40, 45 different partners, each one with a different schema, each one with a different rendition. So what our Flex Media Platform does is we actually automate that process of transcoding it to all the different renditions, localizing the metadata. Maybe some of it needs to be in English, some of it needs to be in Spanish, some of it in French, using our platform as well as integrations with partner systems like Microsoft's Video Indexer. All of that can be automated. So you no longer need to have 5 people doing that. It's a quick 2-minute process.
It looks like the days of best of breed are back.
Yes, no question.
Looking forward and wrapping up, the next 12 months will also see an introduction of direct-to-consumer services. Mm-hmm. How do you see that changing the market, and what other changes do you see over the next 12 months?
The direct-to-consumer play is certainly a very big one, what with ESPN Plus launching later this week, I think, actually. And so it's going to be interesting times. Largely everyone is looking at or evaluating a direct-to-consumer play, but success is not guaranteed. Do you have the right content? Are you promoting it in the right way? Are you cannibalizing your existing business? I think those are the common questions, but some of the questions that we've started to see internally, especially with Flex Media Platform, is my cost footprint low enough? Am I able to produce content for a platform that basically is returning digital dimes? Am I able to make it all work? Is the ROI there? And so I think those are some of the important trends. I think we're also going to see a lot more VR 360 and a lot more forays into 4K. It's going to be an interesting year, very interesting year.
So this time next year we'll all be in the video booth with VR glasses?
Yes, well, I don't know if it'll be that fast, but potentially we could see that.
Well, let's see. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.